This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz podcast.
The news is now breaking 3 days late that Travis Kelce, on the podcast he does that's hosted by Jason Kelce, his brother who careened through all of Las Vegas drunk and got spit out at the airport in a way that looked like he was in his pajamas. Travis Kelce has publicly apologized to Andy Reid for, in a rabid rage, almost knocking down an old man with a physical confrontation that no one cares about because he didn't actually fall down and have trouble getting back up.
Jason said you crossed the line. Travis said I absolutely did. I regret it, but I was fired up. I wasn't playing well. The team wasn't playing well, and I wanted to let Andy know, hey, give me the ball.
Right. That's
yes.
right.
Yeah.
I crossed the line.
Right.
The line was crossed, but nobody cares because I run off with the starlet, winning with the championship trophy and my drunk brother.
And Andy didn't fall.
That's right. Andy didn't fall. He fell later in the game on top of Chris Jones and couldn't get up, but we were celebrating. No one cares when we win. We can be drunk as long as we're winning.
And we all know you got to fall to take the charge.
Thank you for playing that video again of Andy Reid, missionary position style, just landing on top of Chris Jones.
The media shift has been amazing because 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago probably, everyone, he would be the get. Travis Kelce would be the get. Doesn't need us. He's like, I'll wait around till Wednesday for my podcast.
I'll get all the numbers on Wednesday when I apologize publicly, and I'll spend all the time since partying, and I will spend all the time with my drunken brother careening into bushes. And what of it? We've got the best podcast, and the Kelces are dominating everything. And I'm sure there's going to be another documentary about the Kelces again, this time with Taylor Swift, and it'll be a monster success because he's got the marketing machine behind him, and nothing can stop. It is such a runaway freight train that it can run over the fat Kool-Aid Man coach, and no one cares.
But if he fell.
Yeah, but if he fell.
Or if he was black.
If he broke his hip, or if he were black, if either of them were black. If Andy Reid were black, we'd have a different incident as well.
No, the enemy got trampled there before.
I feel like if he's sorry, like just go to jail for a couple of days, like volunteer to serve the punishment. Yeah, you admitted to a crime, just go, community service, whatever. No, am I crazy?
It is assault.
It doesn't mean it. Exactly right.
I mean,
he crossed his fingers when he said, I'm sorry. Means he's lying. Holds up in court, by the way.
That's what I do.
Oh, okay. Dan, you know what day it is, right?
It's Valentine's Day.
Well, no.
Pitchers and catchers?
Yeah.
Jessica, how did you feel about our show's Valentine's Day gift to you?
I mean, it was fine.
What?
Lunch will be better.
I actually have a Valentine's Day gift for you.
Bournemouth jersey?
Ooh.
Yeah. Dan, you want the Valentine's Day gift? I have one for you, too.
Huh.
You know what that means.
I do.
Dan?
The music's grown on me, I gotta be honest.
Great.
It's time for Against the Spread, and sponsored by DraftKings. Stay tuned, and you'll hear more about DraftKings and all it has to offer throughout the show. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Jessica, how are you doing with the airport drunkenness from Sunday in Las Vegas? Are you still okay? Are you going to be okay?
I'm gonna be okay, I think. I probably won't make that mistake again, Dan.
Which is the mistake? Just
being drunk around my coworkers. Never doing that again.
Did you know you have a drunk face? It was talked about yesterday.
No, What was the drunk face?
Apparently, you just kind of like look up and smirk. Just like...
That tracks because there's a selfie of me on my phone from Vegas just smiling. It's kind of embarrassing.
Jessica, it's not that you were drunk. If you were just drunk, that'd be one thing. When I was told that you were drunker than Greg Cody, who was drunker than I've ever seen Greg Cody, when you're erasing his entire drunken body of work with the volume that you're speaking with at the airport,
it's
a level of drunkenness that is sort of it's wherever Mecca resides on drunkenness. I didn't know there was a drunker than Greg Cody available on the human spectrum.
Me neither, Dan. And that's why I will never make that mistake again.
There's an investigation because you stole not one but two waters. You took his glass of water, and then there was a mystery bottle of water that you ended up with.
And you don't even remember any of it. You stole his drink.
I do remember drinking his diner water, and Lucy told me on Monday that he had already drinking out of it, and that grossed me out a little bit.
It's like you kissed.
Yeah.
Chris's mom, basically.
No. Who's first? Who's first against the spread?
I can go first if you want.
All right.
You're in charge, Billy.
I'm going to take the Coyotes plus 1.5 over the Wild. Coming off of
That's
the
not against the spread.
What do you
It's
mean?
not-
Yeah,
it's
plus
not-
1.5.
One and a
1.5.
half.
That's a spread.
The
puck line.
Coyotes. Yeah.
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 Is that not a
Okay,
spread?
Against,
Okay.
oh, that's because he
It's
didn't
a
say
puck
it.
line.
No, no,
You
it's
gotta
a
sing
that's a
it.
It's
spread.
line.
That's a
It's
spread,
line.
Dan.
Plus 1.5. That's hockey.
First
I can't pick football. It's dumb.
Rookie, I mean,
You could just pick them to win. Winning by more than a goal is not.
That
No,
is
I
against,
picked
that
them
is
plus 1.5.
Money line is
plus
not
1.5.
against the
That's
spread.
literally
Yeah, spread works.
You want to apologize for not
win by
understanding
2
how
goals.
this game works?
I don't
For not knowing the
understand.
rules?
Yeah.
Go to jail with
Quite
Travis.
literally the spread.
Yeah,
1.5.
yeah.
Just for a
Should go to
day.
jail.
Roy, what are you doing against the spread?
Panthers at Penguins tonight. The Penguins have lost Noel Achari for long term right now, and they are going with 7 defensemen tonight. But the Panthers have gone back-to-back games with 4 goals scored. They have great goaltending right now, so I'm going to go with the Panthers, who are 1.5 goal favorites on the road against the spread.
Post-game?
Yeah.
No, on the road.
Oh.
Friday,
that's a
maybe?
spread, Dan.
Maybe Friday?
No, Friday is the big show. It's the hockey show. So,
Oh.
yeah.
You can't do 2 the same
the
day?
hockey show.
Mothership.
No, that's, the mothership of hockey on this
Next
this-
week, then.
organization. Yes,
Got it.
maybe.
Jessica?
Tony, you're not beating the doesn't give a shit about sports allegations back here with your
Why do you say that?
hockey analysis.
He took the Noel Achari news very hard.
The Knicks, they're playing the Magic, plus 3.5. I'm going to take the Knicks against the spread.
I'm going the other way on that one. I like the Magic at home.
Really?
Tony.
Head to head.
It's not your
turn yet, Dan. You know what that means.
You didn't have a game.
The
You
Knicks
did
are
not
mad,
have a-
Dano.
I got it right here.
And they honored Shaq last night. They're not doing that
Done
again.
right there. I like the Magic at
Use
home.
the bullet.
This is the first head-to-head, which breaks out the head-to-head rules. So if Jess wins, you're $500.
Amazing.
What
Wow.
if I win?
He's in charge of this
You
game
go to
now.
jail.
Yep.
Tony, what are you doing against the spread?
Dan, UFC 298 this weekend. We'll be doing an MMA hangout. Location TBD. We'll find that out today when me and Kristen go to the actual location.
my
But
dad wants to come to one
Your
of those.
dad will
He
be next
asked-
to me. We'll be smoking cigars together. We are going to the main event. Alexander Volkanovski, legend in the featherweight division. Ilia Topuria, Spaniard. I'm going to take him plus 5.5 rounds since we're going against the spread here. But Ilia Topuria is going to be the next Conor McGregor. We're very excited to watch him fight.
Plus how many
In a
rounds?
good way or bad
Plus
way?
5.5. It's a 5.5 championship bout for the featherweight title.
Again.
Against the spread.
Spread?
A spread is weird in MMA because
That's
you have to
not
go
a
the
spread.
rounds. Yeah,
That's
it's
not a spread.
no, but look,
You
take
can do
Mike.
the rounds.
Show it, Mike.
Yeah.
Point
No,
spread,
there's a spread.
plus 5.5.
He's plus 5.5.
Yep.
He's plus 105 on the money line. Of course, we're not doing money line today. We're doing against the spread today, so we're doing plus 5.5.
Mike Ryan, what are you doing?
I wanted to take the Panthers, but Roy took them. I wanted to take the Magic, but Dan took them. So I will be taking the Phoenix Suns minus 13 against the Detroit Pistons against the spread.
What
Spread.
about you, Stugotz?
Watch out for the Warriors, Dan. They've won 5 straight, 7 of 10. I believe in Steph Curry. They are taking on the Clippers. I said 2 weeks ago, the Clippers, don't be surprised if they win the NBA Finals. Now I'm saying, be surprised if they win the NBA title. I am taking the Warriors here, minus 3 at home. Buy it down to 2.5 if you want. Warriors by
Yes.
15 points at home. Warriors minus 2.5 against.
We're going to talk about Simmons versus McAfee?
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Aw. No.